Hey guys, my name is Isabelle. I'm part of the Beauty Rise DTS here at YWAM LA, and I just got back from Brazil on outreach, and I'm just going to share a quick testimony with you guys. So coming into lecture phase, something that I really struggled with was fear, and during lecture phase the Lord really taught me just to say yes to things, to every opportunity that He puts in front of us, and how when we say yes to something, we're saying no to something else. And going into outreach, for some reason I always thought that when you say no to when you say yes to something, that what you say no to would always be something bad would always come out of it. And I remember the first time I was asked to give my testimony at a church, and automatically the fear started creeping in, like my words weren't gonna matter, and like that I just couldn't do it. And ultimately that fear ruled, and I actually said no to sharing my testimony. And I remember just the thoughts that the enemy automatically started putting in my head, and how I was just filled with so much shame that I couldn't get up on stage and share just the Lord with the people that He put in front of me. And it was so funny because I realized in that moment that yes, I said no to the Lord and sharing His love with those that He put in front of me, but I actually said yes to letting the Lord love me again. And in that moment, the Lord really spoke to me, and every time I had a bad thought, a thought from the enemy, He actually overrode it in my head, and He just kept saying, I love you. And every time I had a guilty thought, He would say, I love you. And so I was sitting there and I was just bawling my eyes out, because in that moment I felt His love so tangibly. It was one of those things where I always knew that the Lord loved me, but it went from my head to my heart. And that moment really changed the course of my outreach for me, because every time I was asked to do something after that moment, it was me saying yes, not because I had to, but because I wanted to, because I knew tangibly how much He loved me. And I knew in that moment that I loved Him enough to say yes, to share that love that He so tangibly gave to me with those that He put in front of me, that I wanted everybody to feel the love that I felt in that moment, and just to share it with everybody that I came in contact with. So, yeah.